Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 11. This is the Mysterious JG. As you can see, Yuan has 11,000 troops left in it and has yet to be scratched, but my towers are pretty much in range of it right now. And its defenders on the ground are pretty much wiped out. Luoyang is doing significantly better. They've got a firestorm of death between most of my army and Luoyang itself. But I've got plenty of food left in my forces, and I just dispatched Zhuge Liang with another like 16,000 troop tower unit. It's only got 73 will, but like, yeah, nothing's gonna live up to, no city's gonna live up to 7 attacks from 16,000 towers. Well, yeah, a tower unit manned by 16,000 men. So Luoyang, it's gonna take a little while, but it's definitely gonna fall. Nobody seems to be providing these guys with, they're like now reinforcing like Zhuchang and stuff. They don't appear to be sending in transport units to try to send in more troops from behind or whatever. But the city that's really in trouble, and the city that I really need to retake, is Xin Ye. This is the city that we started in, folks. It all began here in Xin Ye. We lost this city to Cao Cao, but by that point we had already taken Shangyang, and I think Yang'an. Now we've taken almost half of China. It looks like about half of China. Although the cities here, like population-wise, this is the most densely packed part of the map. But we've expanded from there to all of here, and it's now time for us to retake the only city that Cao Cao had been able to take from us and hold. He held it for a long time, folks, but that time is finally over. Zhang Liao's unit has begun to retreat. Probably they got misinformed again. Zhu Huang's units recovered from confused, and other exciting things are starting to happen. Believe in victory and fire. I believe in crystal light because I believe in me. It is your turn to act. Please don't act like such idiots. This unit just continues to get attacked because I can't be bothered to protect it. But I'm going to go deal with the firestorm of death first. This camp is still here. Zhao Yun is going to take care of that. Spear of Justice! Yeah, baby! Alright. 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 Okay. With that done, well, let's get rid of these guys too. And you guys finally get to, Sun Wukong's unit finally gets to act for the first time in forever. Who cares about fire and stuff? Charge! We shouldn't have been hit here. It sucks for us a lot. I want to destroy all tanks, all camps everywhere, but you guys can't get close enough, so forget it. Jun Yu's unit refuses to die. We're gonna have to do something about that, of course. Fire and stuff. Sucksors. Sorkinale has a new unit. There's Funkin' Smell going down. Sorkinale has a new unit, and it is going to. Oh, Mass Songer is going to be involved in the destruction of Sorkinale's unit. It's Created Officer against Created Officer, folks. I don't think Mass Songer was a real Chinese officer, was he? I have no freaking idea. Laid on Officer, Invincible Warrior, dubbed Hero Among Heroes, well known for fortification skills. Yeah, that would be a Created Officer description if I've ever read one. Oh, that's just a band platform. I don't care about that. Alright, I thought it was another camp. I was going to be all worked up. Sorkinale, in this land today, there's but oh, never mind, you're not a true hero. I thought you were a true hero, but then you like died and stuff. So, like, dude, I thought you were badass. You're just like a punk. Yeah. Alright, this fight is now going considerably better. And Luoyang has pretty much depleted its troop count, and And they also built a bunch of camps that are between it and another city in Cao Cao's forces. Cao Cao does not seem to understand how defense is meant to be deployed, but can't make but too much fun, folks. He held me back for a while there outside Luoyang, and it's not technically over yet. Meanwhile, we got some camps on these little paths here, so that's good, I guess. Do I care about this camp? Probably not. I do care about these cavalry. Oh, damn it! There's like still more dudes down here. No, he says. Success! On Luoyang, you know what you gotta do, chica. I know what I gotta do. Rocks away! Taste the power of weapons from the divine forge, and fear for your very soul will be consumed in stuff. Okay, enough of that. Now, what are we doing up here? Yes, I'm moving them right into the middle of a bunch of flames. They're gonna get out of them quickly, I hope. And wow, they really did a hurt on that unit. Good job, Pancakes guy. I'm gonna use a tactic that I know for a fact won't work because they can't, but it should increase damage, I'm hoping. And we captured Zhang Zhui. I have my pride. Will not kneel before you. Kneel before me. Oh, it's imprisoned anyway. Zhao pull true eyes your way out of this one. God's command is fuck you up in a big way. Doom Screamy continues to kill everyone ever. Mr. Serious, however, will have the honor of eliminating these guys because I favor Mr. Serious whenever possible. Poor guy's retarded. I've got to like try to make him have some self-esteem, you know. Shouldn't use the word retarded, but I did. What are you gonna do? Oh, and then Doom Screamy still gets to wipe out a unit, so that's cool. Everybody gets to wipe out a unit today. Cao Cao's units are being wiped out left and right. You guys are moved. Now Li Tong can come up here. He can add to the flame. Oh crap, he can't get close enough to attack? Alright, I guess he's gonna come from this direction. But first we're gonna destroy the camp. Camp Cao Cao! With lots of fun Cao Cao themed rides and games! Okay. Here, Zhu Huang has arrived, but become confused. You're so screwed. Okay, so that should be falling within the next, at the most, 2 turns. But let's, Wei on, you get Zhu Huang here out of the way. Liu Bei in this land today, there's but one true spear general. Can you name him? Yeah, knock those guys into each other. Awesomeness. Yeah, I shouldn't be using bow units up close, but why not? It's fun. strategy, it seems like, here, so just attack. Xu Huang appears to be pretty much surrounded. Sucks to be him. I guess he could decide he wants to try and retake Luoyang on the next turn, but I don't know if that would even be a particularly good idea. Here I go, loop, loop. Come on and let me see you shake your tail, baby. Alright, I don't know how many troops she lost there. I couldn't really read it that well, but it seems like she took out about 10 times as many people as she lost, so that's good. Jin Yi is burning. Like when I try to pee. Ooh, no, didn't say that. Okay. Why don't you guys recruit some troops and then inspect? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? With Han Zhuan, the shitty leader of this city, former leader of this city. Now he's just some dude. Works for me. Recruit, reuse, recycle. We still don't have the wise and powerful Jiang Wei. Is he ever going to show up? I guess we should have sent somebody. I can't search cities that are not part of my district. So I can't search Chuan Shui for the wise and talented Jiang Wei. That's my own fault. Nobody can hire him, nobody can hire him, nobody can hire him. Forget it. Alright then, just recruit and inspect. And Zhuge Liang, as though they didn't already know what's coming, you can attack Luoyang. Actually, you know what? Zhuge Liang should probably take this while he's on his way there. He could do that right now. No, he can't. But he could go really close. Let's see if I remember that on the next turn. Now we're ready to end our turn. Flaming Deathland up there. Pretty much taking care of the resistance in all three cities. Not completely pacified, but, you know, we all know where this is going, folks. Bei Yao's leader is now 69. Woo, sexy. Zhao He has arrived at Zhengyang. Zhang Liao's unit has been destroyed. Yeah, Wu and Wei continue to fight. I assume that Wu is attacking Wei. Wei really should not have an offensive going against Wu right now. And they just used tactics against me. Good for you guys. Confusion. No, Junyu, I'm afraid you are not cool enough to make that work. You're a pretty cool officer, if I recall, one of Cao Cao's main advisors, but not quite cool enough. I'm curious now as to where is all the fighting going on between these guys? Where is the big showdown? Shao Chun is firmly under Cao Cao's control. Oh, but that is apparently one of the places where they're... Ah, Deng Ji is sending a ram unit in with no... Yes, once again, Wu's great tactical acumen is at play, as they're sending huge amounts of siege units against ground forces, and they don't have any ground troops to back up their siege units. There's Ling Tong, who now works for Cao Cao. I can't believe that. Ji Hao Yuan, we captured him before, should have killed him. Gan Ning's unit working for Cao Cao. I mean, I don't know how Wu is fighting Cao Cao when all their best officers have already switched sides. And Shang Jiang is dead. Pretty sure Shang Jiang's dead. Let's check on our old buddy 9 Inch Nails 8 Halos. Mr. Galagoth is still a loyal retainer. Late-on officer general is said to have always lead troops to victory, skilled in cavalry warfare. And he has an awesome portrait, too. Meanwhile, 9 Inch Nails 8 Halos still loyally serving Woo, with her super hot fun bags. Sorry. Late on officer, extraordinary prime minister in Chinese history, was said. It was said that this character's beauty could bring destruction to kingdoms. Oh, did you end up choosing Siren as your skill? Okay, that's why. Yeah, alright. I was trying to figure out that one. Somebody was like, I'll be Siren if you want, but oh, and I didn't. I think I gave them Siren. It's just like, if you don't want Siren, you don't have to be Siren. Soon Nicola is still working for Wu. Close to Chengpu. Strategist skilled in deceptive tactics. Famed for skill with the bow. Senior guard, 9,310, whatever's. There's like a chicken here somewhere. Sun Luban, who is that? Oldest daughter of Sun Quan and Bu Shi, so that's not a great officer. And became known as the Mistress of Quan. Oh, so there's some dude named Quan who's cheating on his wife with her? Alright. That was silly. That was, Sorkin Nails got, wow, 12,000 something deeds. Nice job, Sorkin Nail. Thought I saw Sheik Grimmeth in here. Must have go up a few more. He's got 10,000 deeds. He's on about a par with Sima Yi, so that's good for him. Pang Tong, 16 grand. Almost 19 for a good old Pang Day. Pancakes guy with 16,000 deeds. Mr. Sirius with 20,000, well ahead of 9 Inch Nails 8 Halos. He's just a blip in history. Those beautiful woman in history could destroy entire kingdoms, but never really did very much. Yep, no ranks either. 9 Inch Nails 8 Halos, you really should be on my side. Come with me to the Casbah, 9 Inch Nails 8 Halos. And there's Mr. Galagoth. His deeds are not bad or anything, but he's no Luigi Underfaki, that's for sure. Lu Jun. Lu Meng, he's got super deeds. Historically, he killed Guan Yu, and in the novel, basically his head explodes when Guan Yu comes back from beyond the grave and uses scanner powers on him. Liu Zhang, he's got way more deeds than he should. What the fuck does he have all those deeds for? He's like crap officer. Liu Bei has no deeds because he is the ruler of a force. I don't know how that works exactly. This guy doesn't want to join me, so whatever. Well, no, he's not one of the guys that doesn't want to join me. I can't hire him because I don't hold Luoyang yet. But I'll hold it soon. As soon as I stop scrolling through officers and get back to work on this LP. JG Mystery, 13,000 deeds. It's pretty good, but it's only about, well, it's more than half of what Mr. Sirius has, so that's impressive. Not as many deeds as I Hate You Zhen has, because she spent a long time being one of the best officers on a relatively small force. Guang Zhang, Yue Ying. Handingers. Let's check out Vulture Bobo and then close this thing up here. Well, there's Wei Yan. He's got more deeds than JG Mystery. That doesn't seem right. Jia Yuan has a heckload of deeds, so even more than Jing Zai. Jing Zai, I believe, has more than Mr. Sirius, but it's a close call. There's Jun Yu, the guy who he's got loads of deeds. He's the Viceroy. His rank is Chancellor. And I was saying he wasn't cool enough to make a tactic work. Pardon me, I'm lucky that didn't work. He's a super officer, apparently. And Zhang Fei's got deeds coming out the wazoo. I've already gone past Vulture Bobo, didn't I? Well, there was Zhu Huang. He's got decent deeds. He'll be getting even more awesome deeds when he joins my force, hopefully. Taishi Shing, Taishi C. There's Vulture Bobo. He doesn't have a lot of deeds. I haven't been getting a lot of chances to use Vulture Bobo. I'm still surprised that Chun Sheng Jiang is like dead. Sorkin Nail had just come into my view, but forget it. You gotta move on. So much stuff that I'm supposed to be getting done on this turn, and I'm just like scrolling through officers, checking out deeds, and then not even really, like, what does that mean, deeds? Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody really care? Okay. You are not yet ready to be wiped out on this next turn. So I'm not going to attack you with Mr. Sirius until you're ready to be wiped out by the next attack. Let's see what you guys think of wood oxen. Pictures! Okay, I'm getting... The wood oxen thing's getting a little old. Yarg! No golden shield, you're too far away from the camp. Okay, this... Oh no! Now I can't reach them with Mr. Sirius's unit. No! I messed it up. Alright, well you guys attack this camp. Maybe Mr. Sirius can finish off a camp on this turn and make himself feel better. Actually, it looks like he can. Alright, finish off the camp, Mr. Sirius. Because you can't finish off that unit. Oh, you couldn't finish off the camp. Mr. Sirius, you suck. You left it with like 45 hit points. How dare you, Mr. Sirius? I can't believe that. I was sure that you would be my most reliable officer. One Ping's leader is now 78. Pancake Sky, could you clean up Mr. Sirius's mess, please? As always. Thank you. That's your job, pretty much, cleaning up after Mr. Sirius. And that frees Guan Yu to go up here and destroy an Ember. Hopefully without setting himself on fire in the process. Did I already do stuff down here? No, I've got a whole other turn's worth of stuff to do. Alright. Fire! A bit more fire will change things even more, guard bots. Jingsai, if you would do the honors. Oh, that's right, I was going to make Liu Bei retake the city, wasn't I? Oh, well. Jingsai was, she was born in this city as far as I can make out. Jingsai's unit of Liu Bei's army has taken Xin Ye from Cao Cao's army. I do this for one team. This is where we first made out. And we captured some chick. And some dude. Please don't think you can use me so easily. Serving you will not help me, I refuse. Well, I don't know who either of you are, so let's imprison you both. I only kill officers if I know who they are. I don't think they'll join me. A defeated general should not talk of his defeats, and her defeats if she happens to be female, you know, which I am, so But yes, folks, Xin Yi is back in my camp where it belongs. Sorry, I meant to say, love left us up where we belong. Where the eagles fly. Okay, so we've got Xin Ye back. Now, who will have the honor of capturing, I hope, Zhu Huang? We'll let Wei Yan take the first crack at it. Follow me! And he's not able to capture him. Now, why is this place now out of troops? I don't get it. Meng Huo, why don't you earn yourself some deeds? Well, wait, let's see. Is there anybody that I want to favor with some deeds? I got Guangzhou, Wang Zhong, Wei Yan just acted. Liu Bei, would you like to capture somebody? Liu Bei probably needs to get in here and start rebuilding his freaking city. Although I should have taken these guys out before doing that. Meng Huo will get the honor of taking these dudes out. His wife just got a bunch of deeds because she was in Jingsai's unit when I captured this guy, but not Zhu Huang. Oh, Dang Ai is a really good officer, though. I have no desire to serve you, now leave me alone. Dang Ai was like, I have no desire to serve you, leave me alone. Dang Ai was the first guy that I'm drawing a blank. I hate you, Larry. In his LP of this game was fighting in the Rise of Heroes scenario, and dang, I was the first guy he took down. But the fact that he had his own scenario in Rise of Heroes basically shows you he was a major officer. The fortunes of war against me. Excuse me. Alright, so let's get all you dudes in here and so we can start rebuilding the city on the next turn. It's already got 40,000 troops in it, so it's already got more troops than Runan, Zhuchang. Yeah, I mean, really, I should stress speed and try to expand out of there before those places reinforce, but it's just my nature. I want to build up those cities, get them back. I'm trying to take care of the people, you know? I'm the people's champion. Luoyang could conceivably fall on this turn. Probably not. Probably going to be the next turn, but... Yeah, no, because I forgot I don't have 2 towers. Zhuge Liang wasn't able to get over here quite that fast. Launch your arrows and shit. Biatch. I might just have to send Zhuge Liang on a roadkill tour, just have him take over all of the these half-abandoned ports up here. That'd be pretty awesome, Zhuge Liang's roadkill tour. Zhuge Liang's roadkill tour. They still hold Wu, well, they hold Wu Gate, but that's a technicality. There's no troops there. Man, I want to knock him into those flames. Summoning flames. Whiffed on my tactic. Whiffed on my tactic again. Thank you, Miss Summoner, for making us laugh about whiffed tactics again. Justice and shit. Yeah, I've totally used up all of his willpower, just constantly knocking people into each other. But he barely lost any troops. Zhao Yun is a badass motherfucker. And that's right, he's got Vulture Bobo and Shi Grimmeth with him too, so the Sworn Brothers are there hanging out. This whole time, I keep talking about the Spear of Justice, I forgot the Sworn Brothers are hanging out there. But now, you pretty much don't want to fuck with Zhao Yun, folks. You just don't want to do that. So I really should have taken out this unit with Zhao Yun's guys, damn it. Now I'm... Because that would have been deeds for Shi Grimmeth and Vulture Bobo. I really am like playing favorites as far as getting people deeds goes. For bananas! Bananas and pajamas. I don't even remember what that was. Instead, these no-names will wander into fire just to finish this unit off before it can be a hassle in the next turn. And Mighty here is going to just rake you guys with arrows to piss you off. Pang Tong's war is now 35. He got super strong from that. He's now like a military badass. Oh, nobody... I didn't realize this was there. I almost had people in range of this turret. For no particular reason. Just out of impatience. You know... Alright, I'm gonna end combat operations. Put up a mission accomplished banner here. But, spend my action points. But there's something I want to check before I end this turn. I want to check and see if this combat has now led to Cao Cao having a smaller force than I do. Oh, okay, all combat is over. All combat is over. 2 officers there, so I can't be messing around there. I saw him messing around town. Meanwhile, these guys have got goodies coming. Ma Jun is bringing goodies. Not a lot of troops, but a fuckload of gold. Thank you, Ma Jun. Here, backing out. Ma Jun is obviously favoring this city because it's currently being run by Montaigne. Who we use more of? Well, spears for one. On with its 2 barracks. If I was saving my action points for this city, they could do so much up here. But here's what I wanted to do before I ended the turn. Let's check out forces. Some of those who joined forces are the same who burned across this, you know, big forces. Yes, I now have more cities and more troops than Cao Cao. I have officially turned the tide with this last offensive. I am now the biggest force in China. Woo! Coolness. Alright, well that changes everything, folks. He's got more spears, he's got more pikes, he's got more bows, and he's got more horses. But he doesn't have as many troops. Where the hell has he got all these? Because he keeps sending swords after me. Where is all this shit stockpiled? Way more primary ordnance, sport ordnance, but they're talking about embers and stuff that I don't use. Our relationships is hostile, of course. Of course, dear America. Of course. He's still got more expenses and more gold, but I've got more revenue than he's got. So, you eat Cao Cao. He's got more food, but I'm using more food. I got a better harvest, and our surpluses are way different from each other for whatever reason. I'm working on great shields. He's already got elite spears. He's already got elite pikes. Yeah, tech-wise, he's ahead of me because he had the bigger force for so much of the game. He didn't do very much with his cavalry, which might explain why they tend to suck. He's got thunder. Thunder in paradise. Best day when you're gonna die. Yeah, and he's got Zhang Liang, who's like one of those non-Three Kingdoms officers. I believe, I may have mentioned this already, that in some interpretations of the novel, Zhuge Liang is the reincarnation of Zhang Liang. He's like a super smart dude from the beginning of the Han. But, yeah, I've got more troops and more cities than Cao Cao. And that's before I start taking his cities and shit on my next turn. So let's get to that next turn. This video is going to go a little long, so I want to see if I can take Luoyang before I end this video. Because when I end this video, I'm going to break, have some lunch, maybe not come back to this right away, so. Jin Yuan is ill. He's ill like a villain. Fire! Yeah, whatever. You can't hurt us. You can hurt both of us, but not very much. That's what I meant to say. Please give us your orders. Order us to kick everyone's ass. You got enough food to last you forever, and you're pretty defensible as long as you're in a boat, motherfucker. So let's have, yeah, let's send Zhuge Liang on a roadkill tour. I think it'll be fun. Did you want me to attack Zhejiang? Yes. Why have one of my best officers in this city building it up when I can have him taking over random ports? They will accrue gold and food, which I will never bother to retrieve, and it will just sit there. But it will mean that it might prove a distraction. Cao Cao might decide he wants to attack them or whatever. Now where the hell am I on the map? I'm just kind of exploring what's going on. They're near Yi, the city of Ye. They might attack Ye. That might be Cao Cao's capital at this point. Cao Cao himself ain't hanging out there, but let's look at the old map. Can I see the districts? No, I can't see what the enemy districts are, how they're laid out. But I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to make a I'll have to add this to a district. Chang'an, my best city right now, other than maybe Chengdu. It's going to have to be placed under computer control soon. So I don't have enough action points to take advantage of all the incredible awesomeness of that city. 2 barracks. I think I've got like 2, whatchamacallem, stables and blacksmiths also. Cao seems to have pretty much given up on saving Luoyang. They don't seem to be sending anybody from these other cities. They're just sort of trying to get more defenses going. So, I don't know what to tell you there, folks. They've given up on you, Luoyang. You do not appear to be a priority for Lord Cao Cao. Mighty, mighty! Weren't there like cool officers in that unit that for some reason is being led by mighty Pangtong Ma Chao? Okay. I guess that counts cool officers. Oh wait, I just had a little retardo moment there. That unit isn't actually gone yet. Sun Wukong, Huan Jin, Zhao Yun. Zhao Yun's unit, I could have used them to take them out. Ah, just total brain fart there, my bad. Mass Songer can get some deeds. He's a created officer I haven't been showcasing much. And he just captured Jiakui. Way to go, Mass. It's on Ma Songer or whatever. I have no desire to serve you, sorry. Leave me alone. I just got Ma Songer's name totally wrong. Prison will give me a chance to reflect and clear my mind and join your force eventually. Who are we kidding? We know what's gonna happen. Mass Soccer. Capturing dudes and having his name mispronounced anyway by his totally disaffected commanding officer. Alright, so it's going to take a little while to take Luoyang, which sucks because I thought I might do it before this recording ended, but... Why are you guys going over there? Did somebody confuse you? Did you guys get confused? Aww. Yeah, you did. It wore off, but now I can't move you because you're, you know... Still got little bits of leftover confusedness. No reason I should be making them attack before my siege units have attacked this turn. Thin out the population a bit. Wood oxen away! No one's a match for me! You're just a bunch of suckers! I'm gonna take all your sorry asses out! Yay! Hardly believe it's happening, folks. Yuan is going to fall. After all of this time, letting them send everybody in their friggin' empire there to attack us and get killed. Yuan is ready to collapse. I might let Mr. Sirius take that empty gate eventually. Part of the problem with Yuan is that it's highly defensible because there just aren't that many good approaches. I mean, where are you supposed to attack the city from? You got like... You can't really surround Yuan the way that you can surround some other cities. I mean, I guess if they get up to the top of this mountain path, you can make a little ring around it, but yeah. It's at the top of a little hill mountain thing. That's pretty cool. Nice and defensible. Good job designing your map there, Cao Cao, because clearly you actually, like, you know, I'm implying that he, like, shaped nature where Yuan was built. And of course the real answer, of course, was that they built a city there because it could be defended against probably Killer Khan. Killer Khan want Yuan, but can't take Yuan. Let's suck for Killer Khan. Alright, folks. Jin Yi is now loaded with dudes. It's pretty obscure. I gotta figure out where I want to put a mint. I don't really understand Cao Cao's building design here, but this place now has a workshop. That doesn't seem like a good idea for a city this small. A barracks. How many places are there to build stuff? I could put a mint here and another market. Then maybe a granary and 2 farms. Get rid of the workshop, build another farm. That'll leave me with a barracks and room to build like a blacksmith. That's assuming that there aren't more places to build that I'm not noticing. Alright, first of all, a proclamation was issued to calm the people, blah blah blah. Alright. Life has become somewhat calmer since we stopped lighting fires all over the city, don't you think? There are 6 places to develop land, so yeah, not talking about a huge, and I got no farms, seriously? Oh my god, no farms. Alright, so we gotta get a granary up here with some farms around it. It's gonna take you 100 days to do anything because you're freaking shoe wrong, so, you can drill the troops. But yeah, taking Xin Ye changed the map thusly. And this was the city that Zhuge Liang warned us was a threat. While we were already attacking these two, he was like, there are more troops here than we can deal with. And it's like, there's like 20,000. But these 2 cities both had like 7,000 or 8,000 because they were all the armies were out in the field. So, what are you going to do? Yeah, biggest force in the land now, folks. So we've kind of... I'd like to think things are still dramatic and exciting, but we're kind of almost in the mop-up phase. At least I figured it out so that the mop-up phase would be Wei and Wu and not like frickin' Liu Zhang or some random dipshit generals. Like you sometimes get when you play the scenarios that have lots and lots of forces. The last force you have to take out is like somebody you could possibly care about. They're not a threat. You didn't happen to deal with them earlier. So yeah. And we'll take a quick scope over the battle between Wei and Wu. Once again, Wu is going with the all-siege attack. Jihao Dun with like about 17,000 cavalry fighting 500 rams. Yeah. I'm sure it didn't start out that way, folks, but... Is this where Cao Cao is now hanging his hat? I'm kind of curious as to where Cao Cao actually hangs out now. He has no wife to go home to. I took care of that. His service is in Chenliu, and his location is yay. That was one of the cities I mentioned earlier as a possibility of where he lives. He would appear to be in the field. Wait, how the hell can he be in Ye if Ye is in District 7? Is Cao Cao's transport unit here? No, of course not. So where the hell is Cao Cao? Let's see. Cao Cao's unit. No. None of the Caos have a unit in the field right now. Location Yi, service Chenliu. Alright, well, let's check out Chenliu. How do I get a list? I go here. Chen Liu ain't that, Yeah, Cao Cao is in Chen Liu. He might not physically be there right now. It's just the place where he would be stationed normally. His unit may have been defeated and he's like retreating or something. But Chen Liu is perilously close to Luoyang, which we're about to take on the next turn or two. So, okay, Cao Cao, if you want to be hanging out there, I guess this is his best way of like trying to personally raise an army that can stop us. If I were you, I might bring Jihao Dun up there too, and let some generic Wei officers fight off Wu's army of unguarded siege weapons. But either way, folks, that's going to be it for this video. I am going to bring back officer sounds so that I don't forget to do that in the next video. Or the next time I start recording a batch of these. And like I said, nothing moves quickly in this game, but so far the three-pronged advance, people warned me, don't do Napoleon, don't have wars on too many fronts at once. Napoleon's big thing wasn't that he had wars on too many fronts at once, so much as that he went on this extended land attack of Russia, where supply lines were just impossibly long. I mean, England didn't really do a whole lot to pressure him while he was in Russia. And if I'm remembering my history correctly, basically he just kind of took Moscow. And this was before the days when Moscow was like the railroad hub. Like, if Hitler had taken Moscow, it would have been a huge freaking deal. Because it would have crushed the Soviets' abilities to transport stuff back and forth and, really align their forces. But when Napoleon took Moscow, it just meant, oh, there's like this one city you took, good for you. Our troops are still moving around. I mean, we still got like land and cavalry troops moving around on foot. That's how we do it back in the day. And you haven't done much of anything. And like, Napoleon just had to like give up and march out after a while because his food was running out. But I take the point that people thought it was dangerous to launch 3 attacks at once, stretch myself too thin. But I'm saying the proof is in the pudding here. It does appear to have gone our way. So let's end the video. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I have to consider whether I want to record any more of this today. I've got enough that I can go another week without recording, but I won't have a 5-video buffer if I do that. Anyway, that's not really a great concern for you guys. So when we come back, folks, we should have Luoyang shortly, and Yuan might take a little bit longer because it's kind of difficult to encircle. But we've got 2 siege weapons attacking Yuan, and fewer troops to kill. Either one, it's hard to say which one's going to fall first, but they're both going to fall shortly. And we'll see an exciting... No, I don't want to save. I just saved. I meant to click the map. But you don't really need to see the map again either, folks. Yeah, we're going to push the lines back. We're going to mess up Cao Cao's shit. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. I hope you're there to see it. Thanks for watching, folks. And I will see you... if I can stop my recording here, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.